just picked up my template for the Babe Ruth jersey, and it turned out pretty good. I think it's going to give me the detail I need to represent the work, the different parts of the jersey in my piece. But one of the things about this piece when I first saw it was that it was going to be real challenging to replicate the colors in wood. I was very nervous about that because it's difficult sometimes to get woods that are close. But this one, in the beginning, I was thinking that I would use a different type of wood, but then I got thinking about, I use holly, which is the white wood that I use for all my sneakers and stuff. And when I was thinking about the holly, I'm like, it's too white, and it doesn't have any discoloration. And really this jersey, in the end, I want it to look, authentic, so that it has, some spots on it and some realness in terms of, a little distressed here and there. So I got thinking about the holly that I use, and I remember that in the past, I've gotten certain pieces of holly that had some discoloration in it and actually had some spots. And those are the parts that I would avoid when I'm doing sneakers or stuff like that, because I want that white for the soles or different parts of the sneaker. So I remembered some of those pieces. So I called up the guy that I get my holly from, and he actually said that I could actually get some of the pieces that are almost like the pieces that you don't really want in holly, because most people want this, this really white. But he sent me some pieces that actually have, if you look, they have that discoloration and almost like a little bit of a gray tint to it. So I was extremely excited about that, because then I was like, okay, now I feel good about, representing the colors in this. But yeah, if you see some of the spots and the discoloration, I think it's gonna work out well. And it actually goes to the extent of a piece like this. So this is holly too. And if you look, look how close that is to that jersey. So I'll use different parts of the boards to try and mimic the colors in the jersey. Yeah, this was a nice surprise that I was able to do that. Even if you look, a lot of times holly doesn't have much grain, but then if you look, there could be parts of the board that have, that grayish tone, and it shows the grain pattern. And then again, with this jersey, there's certain spots that have dirt marks and things like that. And, I'm looking at these pieces and going, wow, what doesn't look, this looks so, to me, it looks like this is dirty. But it's just the way the wood is. So that'll be used for the jersey. So for the New York, in here, I'll probably, because it's kind of like a real dark navy blue. And blue is an incredibly hard color to find in wood. But there is one wood that I use from time to time called blue mahoe. And this is a piece of blue mahoe here. And when you originally look at it and you hold it up against it, it's got a blue tint. It's almost a little purplish too, but and it's a little lighter than this. However, when I go to put on my clear coat finish, this wood always really darkens up. So if you look at that, that's pretty close. So I'm pretty comfortable with that to use for that. So really, those are the only other than just the red in the signature up here. I'm going to probably use some Paduke, which is a real deep red. But yeah, for the wood, the real important aspect of this jersey was finding the holly. So I think it should work out pretty well.